Hey, Tucker Tuna here. Today we're going to be talking about the Kibble farm. I will be going over everything you need for modded and official settings. But before we do, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video, and leave a comment letting me know if this is the type of content you like and what you would like to see in the future. So let's get into it. It will take 6 different dinos for the 6 egg sizes you will be needing. For each dino, I use 4 females and 1 male to get the mate boost, which increases egg production. If you're an official player, you will need to tame an oviraptor due to its ability to increase egg rates. Just place it in your kibble farm, fill its inventory with some stones so it can't move, and enable wandering. If you're an S Plus or an SS mod user like myself, the hatchery will give you the same buff as the oviraptor, so that's 1 less dino you will need to tame, unless you just want to. Keep in mind that the oviraptor is a must to maximize the amount of eggs your dinos produce. You don't need one, but it's highly recommended. Your dinos will still lay eggs without it. Now for the egg laying dinos you will be needing. Here's a list of dinos that produce extra small eggs, used to make basic kibble. Use any dino from this list you like. It doesn't matter which dino you choose, they all produce extra small eggs. I do recommend the dodo because it's an easy early game tame. Just punch it in the face, shove some mejo berries in it, and it will be your buddy in no time. What makes the dodo so good for the kibble farm is it has a chance to produce an egg every time it poops, which means you will be getting a lot of eggs for basic kibble. Next we have the small eggs, used to make simple kibble. Here is a list of dinos that produce small eggs. Remember, it doesn't matter which one you choose. I use the raptor because I feel it has better egg production, but that's just my opinion. It is also an easy early game tame. Just use a bola, some tranks to the face, a little bit of raw meat, and you got a new dino. Super simple. Next we have the medium eggs, used to make regular kibble. Here's the list of dinos that produce medium eggs. Remember, it doesn't matter which one you choose, however, I do recommend the Yankee. It's a tame that you will need for medal runs, and you will probably be breeding it for that imprint bonus as well. It's just so good. You can use the turtle for an early game tame, but let's face it, you're going to need that Yankee. Next we have the large eggs, used to make superior kibble. Here's the list of dinos that produce large eggs. Remember, it doesn't matter which one you choose. But in my opinion, the Mozchops is the best choice. It's a great early game tame. It farms berries, seeds, and fiber, all of which you will be needing for the kibble farm. Next we have the extra large eggs, used to make exceptional kibble. Here's a list of dinos that produce extra large eggs. Remember, it doesn't matter which one you choose, although the Rex is the top of the list for this one. It's a great pick for bosses, one of the best meat and hide farmers in the game. That and everybody just loves the Rex. It's an all around solid choice. Next we have the special eggs, used to make extraordinary kibble. Here is the list of dinos that produce special eggs. Remember, it doesn't matter which one you choose. However, I feel the Utyrannus is the best choice for this one because of the passive egg laying, unlike most of the other dinos in this list that have to be bred to produce eggs. The Utyrannus is also a great pick for boss fights because it gives you the courage buff that boosts your attack of your dinos by 25% and reduces incoming damage by 20%. I don't do a boss fight without this dino. For those S Plus and SS mod users, I recommend crafting an item collector to collect all the eggs for you. This way you don't miss out on any. For the official players, you will still have to collect the eggs yourself. They have a 30-minute spoil timer while on the ground. Just check your dinos every time you're at base and in between doing other things. You will have a lot of eggs in no time. Now you need a garden to produce all the veggies you will need. I only planted one of each, but you can plant as many as you wish. For the fertilizer, you can use the compost bin early game, but you will be wanting to tame a dung beetle as soon as possible. They will produce fertilizer in their inventory. Just put some poop in there. Trust me, they'll love it. Oh, and make sure to set them to wandering so that they'll produce. You can let them roam around your greenhouse like mine do, or you can cage them up so they don't get away. Just make sure to put some spoiled meat in your feeding trough so that they don't starve. A great dino to tame for poop is the Phiomia. You can force feed it stem berries and it will produce a ton of poop. I'm not kidding, look at this. Poop for days. With the S Plus and SS mod you can craft a gardener, a farmer, and an item collector that will automate the garden for you. But this will require crafting beer to power the gardener, Kalian soup to power the farmer, and propellant to power the item collector. Unless you have a tech generator that will power them all. The item collector will pick up the poop and send it to the dung beetles or compost bins. The farmer will collect the fertilizer and distribute it to your crop plots, and the gardener will pick your crops. After you have a garden, start crafting you up some tree sap taps. And head to the redwoods. You can place 4 around a full-size redwood tree. I do recommend placing a tree platform up high below your tree taps for safety, but you don't have to. They can be placed lower to the ground if you want. Don't forget to access the taps or they won't start collecting sap. Next you will be needing some jerky. So craft up a preserving bin, put in some cooked meat, cooked prime meat, oil, and spark powder to begin making jerky. The other meat you will be needing is cooked fish meat, but no need to place it in your jerky making bin. Just remember that the more bins you use, the more jerky you will have. The last thing you will need is honey. You can collect this from beehives around the map or destroy the hives and tame the giant queen bee so you can make your own beehive. I believe it takes simple kibble to tame. Not real sure. If you have the S Plus or the SS mods, you can just craft a beehive using rare flowers, honey, thatch, and fiber. It's not cheap to craft, but it's totally worth it. That should be everything you need to start making your own kibble. I hope this video was helpful and you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.